I've been home for 9 months. The problem is that I keep seeing stuff in my mind. The nightmares just won't go away.
Geez, we've been way busy. I deployed twice in the past 3 years. On the first roto, my husband was supportive. But since I came home the second time, it's tense.
What the Canadian Forces need today is people who are fully fit and healthy. After all, our work takes place in a physical location, but it also takes place in the mind.
Welcome to our mental health services. In this video, you'll see how we are organized, who does what, and how we relate to other areas of health services. You'll also see how we provide military personnel accessible, comprehensive mental health care to meet their needs. We can connect Canadian Forces members to a full range of services, anytime, anywhere in Canada, that meets our goal, to help sustain a Canadian Forces that is multi-purpose, deployable, and combat capable.
Whether the problem involves the body or the mind, we need to treat the problem and get our people back into service so they can do what they need to do. The days of hiding mental health problems are over. Mental health is a force multiplier. We're here to help our members get better psychologically and get on with their lives.
Removing barriers to mental health care is an important breakthrough. In today's Canadian Forces, we're all about providing easy access to care that meets the needs. What are those needs?
Matthews, how do you prefer that I call you?
For anyone serving in the Canadian Forces, knowing that the health care they get here maximizes their chance of recovery. For the operational chain of command, knowing that our men and women are psychologically fit and ready to deploy.
Difficulty sleeping, nightmares of the explosion, decreased mood, increased irritability.
For our healthcare professionals, knowing that we collaborate, that we offer interdisciplinary care consistent with evidence-based best practices. The bottom line? It's about making sure the Canadian Forces are ready to serve, ready physically and psychologically, ready anywhere, anytime.
How long a wait do we have before we can get him into the OTSSC?
Our standards mean that Canadian Forces members receive complete mental health care wherever they are. They receive our care through an interdisciplinary team of military and civilian health care providers.
We wanted to ensure that every Canadian Forces member had access to a degree of care that would be sufficient to meet their needs and to be practical in our approach. Smaller bases have a few care providers rather than full departments, but they have a regional support base that delivers specialized resources as needed.
Every mental health clinic offers 2 programs, one for primary care and the other for secondary and tertiary care. Primary mental health care comes through the psychosocial program. It's delivered by an interdisciplinary team that works closely with the local care delivery unit, the CDU. Secondary and tertiary care come through the mental health programs. The services they provide will depend on the job the care providers are doing at the time. Think of the mental health programs as a more sophisticated service integration. General mental health is one program. Another is the OTSSC, the Operational Trauma and Stress Support Center program. At any clinic, the programs offered depend on the size of the base and the needs of its personnel. It's important to understand that any base that needs additional services will receive them. One way is to bring in an external provider, like a local psychologist from the community. Another way is to call on the nearest regional hub, Halifax, Valcartier, Ottawa, Edmonton, and Esquimalt. These 5 large bases provide clinical outreach to the smaller bases in the regions. These bases also provide specialized support for operational stress injuries.
Overall, I'm fine. Job is good, life is good, but my husband and I are getting into more arguments. He's saying things like, I care more about my job than about my life with him. And I do care about him, but it's like I'm not getting through and I'm worried. So I asked the chaplain for some ideas and he suggested I talk to a social worker. And I'm meeting her and talking, and we're about to get my husband in to see her as well.
When Corporal DuPont made the decision to seek help, she contacted us directly. For psychosocial services, our front door is always open for everyone. No one needs a referral from a family physician. Often the members will present at the CDU, but that unit doesn't need to do any screening. It just sends them over here, and we look after the rest.
After you. Thank you.
Psychosocial services include brief mental health care counseling and addiction awareness. We approach each case as a team because mental health issues reach beyond the scope of a single specialist.
We have a team of professionals, social workers, mental health nurses, and addiction counselors. We review case files together and ensure that the member is in the right program and receiving all the services they should be receiving. Family physicians also work in close collaboration with our team.
To conduct a proper assessment, we share information between all the professionals in the psychosocial program. Our patients need to know how their information will be shared, as we need their consent. From the beginning, we explain how we protect patient confidentiality.
At that first session, I explained to Corporal Dupont that I would need to share her information with other members of our team so that she would receive all the services she needed. I also explained that if there was a health issue involved, that we would need to share that with her physician.
When health issues are involved, we document the case in the mental health portion of the medical file, the 2034. Otherwise, the case will be captured in the psychosocial file, which we keep separate from the 2034. We use the same interdisciplinary open-door approach to handle crises. Our clinic will always have someone available to handle a patient who presents in crises. We're ready to respond quickly.
Someone who presents with a crisis can usually see someone right away. If there's a delay, it will be short, maybe up to an hour. If they're in such a crisis that they can't wait to see someone, then we'll take them to the CDU. That way, a physician can do the risk assessment and take steps to stabilize the patient.
Our connection to the CDU is very strong. Our two units work together, supporting each other when needed. Tight integration within our unit and with the CDU means we're providing Canadian Forces members with the right services.
It's great. I'm getting all the support that my husband and I need. It's good.
Here are some key points to remember about the psychosocial program. We provide brief interventions, counseling, and addictions awareness. We also provide the first line of crisis support. Our approach is interdisciplinary so that members get all the services they require. We manage our work through case reviews. And we document in the psychosocial file. We'll document in the 2034 only when health issues arise. That's the psychosocial program, our contribution to primary health care. Remember that it's direct access, no referral required. That's a key difference from the mental health programs, which do require a physician's referral.
I keep reliving my experiences. I've been home for 9 months, but it's like I redeploy every night. I keep having nightmares about some of the stuff that went on over there. My doctor said I might have an OSI. He saw I was losing weight and not getting much sleep, so he recommended I go see the folks at the OTSSC. About 4 or 5 days later, I traveled in from my base and we began to talk.
Mental health programs are delivered by an interdisciplinary team, just like our psychosocial services. This team of specialized care includes psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, mental health nurses, and addictions counselors. Health services chaplains are also an integral part of the team, wherever we have operational trauma and stress support centers. To access mental health programs, the key difference is that patients need a referral from a physician. That opens our door to a sophisticated suite of services. When the referral for Major Matthews arrived here, our team assigned him a psychiatrist. From there, the Major's case was assessed by the full team.
A lot happens in parallel. We talk to each other. Sometimes it is a case conference or a full review. It might also be a series of calls between clinicians. Either way, we send the referring physician a full assessment and recommendations for treatment. And that should include any employment limitations as needed.
They all know what's up, and my doctor seems pretty plugged into these folks as well. And that's important for me. units working together, doing something that's needed.
From our assessment of Major Matthews, we think he'll need medication for at least 6 months. Our psychologist has started cognitive behavioral therapy, and the social worker at his base is working together with him and his wife to resolve some of the friction at home. Assuming that all goes well, the Major should be fully recovered in about 6 months. Good to go.
This is the way most of the mental health program services are delivered. A team-based approach tightly connected to the member's physician. But when operational stress injuries are involved, we'll refer the case to the Operational Trauma and Stress Support Center program.
The OTSSC is a specialized service that provides assessment, treatment, and education. It is also on the front lines of research. They consult other treatment centers around the world and review the professional literature on operational stress injuries. Each of our 5 regional hubs provides this service, which is available on referral from the mental health services.
Let's look at the key elements of the mental health services. It's an approach that relies on comprehensive interdisciplinary care to make sure the member gets all the services required. It's accessible to all eligible members of the regular and reserve forces, and it may involve their family members as well. It uses standardized care delivery, and we also emphasize standardized relevant documentation. Pertinent medical notes related to secondary and tertiary care are entered in the mental health part of the medical file, the CF 2034. We provide continuity of care. We use a standardized approach of assessment followed by treatment. And we use regular case reviews to focus on the patient's needs. Wherever possible, we deliver care ourselves through the Canadian Forces Health Services. That's how we deliver the mental health programs. It's a model that provides an effective interface between our services, the patient, and the workplace. The bottom line, our people are getting the services they need. They become fit in both body and mind. For the Canadian Forces, that is an effective force multiplier.
It works pretty well. I know I'm getting help from a team, and my wife is getting good advice about how to help me along. So it's a long road, for sure. But I think I'll be okay in the end.
It's going to be okay. I think the help that my husband and I are getting will get us back to normal very soon. And I'm really looking forward to that.
All in all, it's an effective model of mental health care, and it's helping the Canadian Forces Health Services Group to meet our challenge of providing members with high-quality care tailored to their unique needs. It's how we help the Canadian Forces to be ready anytime, anywhere.
Our leaders and our members understand that mission success depends on both the body and the mind. The Canadian Forces Health Services is here to help our members achieve optimum physical and psychological health. That's how we're helping to strengthen today's Canadian Forces.